could reimpose sanctions on Iran. He said this snapback option would bring greater pressure on the Iranian regime unless it takes serious steps to roll back its nuclear program. Now we go back to our guest discussion with Peter Baum. Peter, what impact would renewed sanctions have on Iran's nuclear program, and how likely is that the E3 will actually reimpose sanctions on Iran?
Again, going back to the question about what the UK would do imposing sanctions on Israel, this again is another issue raised that is playing to domestic audiences. What on earth, when we, as an impartial analyst, can the UK and other member states impose on Iran in terms of sanctions that they're not doing already? There's not a lot, really. Iran knows this. They are in dire straits economically, and any other sanctions that the UK and other fellow member countries would do, their allies, is not going to do more damage to the Iranian economy that they're already suffering. So again, I fear that this is diplomatic talk. It's for domestic audiences, more probably to give political assistance to the Trump administration. Europe is going through some very interesting economic toing and froing with the Trump administration in terms of tariffs, as I'm sure you know. And I think such statements, such as the one that David Lammy and others have come out with about further imposition or strengthening Iranian sanctions, is probably music to Donald Trump's ears, but in reality, I think is going to have very, very little impact.
Thank you very much, Peter, for sharing that insight. You will stay with us as we stay on the topic.